Hello, this is Mike, NoStressMike.com, and I want to kind of talk a little bit more on my vacation. That's what you're gonna call it. Well, my traveling adventure that I'm working on, and as you can see, you see the garage. We're making an entertainment center out of the garage. Getting ready to put in a pool table. But the thing is, like I say, one of one of the options that I had, and I thought, well, that'd be kind of cool. I'll get a motorcycle, and then I'll teach Rex how to ride the motorcycle, and then we'll go run around the United States on a motorcycle. Now, but I can't even do that with the hotels. I don't even know if hotels are open, and restaurants. And because you're on a motorcycle, you don't even have food. You depend on restaurants and hotels, and so you don't have those. And then I was talking to somebody on the phone, and he was saying, well, I can go visit him. And I said, okay, well, good. I'll come visit you. And he says, well, now, when we go out to eat, we can go out to eat there. I said, oh, well, good. We can go out to eat. And he says, but you're only allowed to be in there for so long. And then you have to give them your name and information like that, in case somebody gets sick. If somebody gets sick, well, then they can track you down and then track down everybody you've been with for the last 2 weeks or whatever, I thought, you got to be putting me on. This is so radical. It's just amazing. I have never been in any country or any situation where the control of the population has been as tight as it is right now in the United States. I'll tell you, China was bad. China was bad. I mean, they monitor you all the time. Your phones are checked all the time. Who you're with. When you're with somebody, the other people watching, they say, oh, but see, I'm an American. They can see I was an American. And they say, oh, well, Sung Yu was with that American, and they'll report you to the police, so that was really weird. Now, I guess another one was when I was in Cuba. And Cuba, you're only allowed to be in groups of three or less. And then now, as an American, they kind of, you're a tourist American, but I really wasn't a tourist because I wasn't not only I was in Havana, but I mean, I was all over Cuba. I went all over. Boy, they never seen tourists in the places that I went. And so they're not even allowed to talk to you in Cuba. The only people that can talk to you is they have a permit to talk to tourists. And if you don't have a permit to talk to tourists, you can't talk to tourists. And so, in other words, when you are, it took me a while to figure this out because I find somebody that could speak English, and instead of him and I face to face like we are right now, we couldn't. We have to walk. And then we would walk and we would be maybe 6 foot apart and talking. And so we'd be walking and talking 6 foot apart next to each other. And then all of a sudden, they would just go off somewhere. And I thought, man, did I say something to offend them? I mean, what? I don't understand. It took me a while to figure out when we were walking, somebody figured out that we were talking while we were walking. And somebody was standing there watching us. And then they would cut off and get away from me because they didn't want to look like they were talking to me. And somebody saw we were talking. And so it was very strange. Nothing compared to what's going on here in the United States. So, and they weren't even under martial law. I mean, this communists. I mean, it was bad. And that was their way of life. That was their normal. Kind of like our new normal? I don't know. So here I am thinking, well, I'll get on a motorcycle, I can go drive around. Wait a minute. I don't have a place to sleep. I can't get food. You know what I mean? I don't know how this is going to work. And here you can see Rex she's learning how to ride the motorcycle by sitting in my chair. so, you know, and this is why I thought, you know, I need to get out. I cannot believe, this is stuff I hear in the news. I cannot believe this. When I make my videos, I talk about the stuff that I've done, I've lived, I've seen with my own eyes. That's why sometimes I'm wrong, because I'm just telling you what I saw and what my opinion is what I saw. You know, and I might have been wrong. I don't know. Nobody's talking to me. They're not straightening this out. Now in China and Cuba, remember, when you break the law there, you go to jail. Well, wait a minute. I guess they're doing that here in the United States now, too. So, in other words, when I go into a restaurant and if I don't give you my name, does that mean they're going to call the cops and drag me off because I might be contaminated? Maybe I was contaminated coming into this contaminated place. You know what I mean? The fear that is going on right now in the United States, it scares me. But it's the people, the way the people are reacting is what scares me. I would never believe the American people would fall for this crap. This is amazing to me. But anyway, so now I'm trying to figure out, well, where am I going to go and what am I going to do? And who am I going to see when I go there? I tried to go, I guess a month ago, and I was shocked on how many people were doing the social distancing. Well, don't come see us, you know. And I thought, what? What's going on? What is going on to us, the U.S.? This Mike, NoStressMike.com.